Hello my lovelies, Captain Tiger Lily here. We are back with another book suggestion video. Now, this week's two books are interesting. They are, again, both part of a series, and they're not what you would expect of them, which is one of the things that I really liked about them. So, the first one is they're both very magic-oriented, but in very different ways. So, we will start off with the first book, which is a little beat up because I have read it quite a few times, and for good reason. And it is the first of a trilogy. It is called Sabrielle, and it is by Garth Nix. And I absolutely adored this book the first time I read it. So much so that after I read it, I immediately went out and bought books 2 and 3. This book, I believe, came from my aunt who lives in England. And you can even see on here that the website is UK. So, alright, I will read the back of the book as I usually do, so that way you guys can see what you think of the book itself, okay? So, who will guard the living when the dead arise? Sabrielle is the daughter of the mage Aborson. I think that's how you say it. That's how I read it in my head. It's fine. You can call him whatever you like. Ever since she was a tiny child, she has lived outside the wall of the Old Kingdom, far away from the uncontrolled power of free magic, and away from the dead, who won't stay dead. But now her father is missing, and Sabrielle is called upon to cross back into that world to find him. Leaving the safety of the school she is known as home, Sabrielle embarks upon a quest fraught with supernatural dangers, with companions she's unsure of, for nothing is as it seems within the boundaries of the Old Kingdom. There she confronts an evil that threatens much more than her life, and comes face to face with her hidden destiny. I absolutely adored this book, and it doesn't feel like it takes place in any world that you could imagine being a part of our planet, and yet it does at the same time, which is such a unique thing. And it's very hard to do that as a writer. I have read so many different stories where you read it and you're like, oh, this feels like this, or oh, this totally takes place in this real life place. This doesn't feel like that. This is like, oh, this could be here, but this feels like it's from a totally different culture, and this doesn't feel like anything I've ever seen, and I love that it just kind of pushes all of that together. It's fantastic. So I really hope you like this. I will leave a link down to Sabrielle in the description below for you guys to go check out. And if you guys like the book, let me know down in the comment section, and if you've already read it, let me know what you thought of it. I would love to hear from you guys. So I will leave this down below. Now the next book needs a little context. And no, it's not because the book is weird. I have always been fascinated by the world of Oz. And no, this isn't the original Wizard of Oz, but I've read that too. I've read a lot, if you couldn't tell. This book has also been turned into a musical. So if you know where I'm going with this, shush, let the others find out on their own. No spoilers in the comments, okay? Yet. I don't know why that makes a difference if it's a video instead of a live stream. Whatever, it's fine. So, I actually read this in, I want to say high school for the first time, and I was immediately in love with it. And the way that they have changed the way you look at the world of Wizard of Oz, oh, you'll be surprised. It's wicked. If you don't know what Wicked is, what rock have you been living under? Because it's amazing. I don't really need to give you more than that before I read the back. So here we go. When Dorothy triumphed over the Wicked Witch of the West in L. Frank Baum's classic tale, we heard only her side of the story. But what about her arch nemesis, the mysterious witch? Where did she come from? How did she become so wicked? And what is the true nature of evil? Gregory Maguire creates a fantasy world so rich and vivid that we will never look at Oz the same way again. Wicked is about a land where animals can talk and strive to be treated like first-class citizens. Munchkinlanders seek the comfort of middle-class stability, and the Tin Man becomes a victim of domestic violence. And then there's the little green-skinned girl named Elphaba, who will grow up to become the infamous Wicked Witch of the West. A smart, prickly, and misunderstood creature who challenges all of our preconceived notions about the nature of good and evil. I have an addiction to L. Frank Baum's stories. When I was in junior high and high school, my dad actually found these audiobooks of another set of stories that L. Frank Baum had written, and it was about a little girl named Trot, and I loved them. I loved them so much. I really did. And I still have them to this day. I still have the discs that he put them on for me and my brother and sister to listen to. And I just loved them. The first two don't really dive into it, but the third one, the whole thing pretty much takes place in Oz again. And I love that all of these stories are so interconnected. And one of those things that I think L. Frank Baum did really well is he set up this whole other world in a way that makes it feel like everything can connect to it, that it can all just pull together. I love that about these. So I will leave a link to Wicked down in the description for you guys to go check out. I highly recommend it. And if you have seen the musical, you seriously need to read this book, because there are so many things that were not put in the musical, like it is with any book to movie or film or TV or whatever adaptation. This just delves into it so much deeper, and I really, really suggest you read it. So I will leave this down below. And if you guys do read Wicked, let me know what you guys think of it down below. And if you already have read Wicked, let me know what you thought of it. And if you've also seen the musical, let me know what you thought of the differences and similarities between the book and the play. I would love to hear from you guys. So, if you guys liked the video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more of my book suggestion videos. And don't forget, I will leave the full playlist right up here for you guys to go check out, and I will leave the subscribe button right here for you guys to go hit that. And don't forget to click the bell button and click all notifications so you guys will get all of the videos as they come up. So, that being said, this is Captain Tiger Lily, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, my lovelies!